Saludos familia, Angel Anderson here. I hope you're having a fantastic day, the best day ever. And to continue on the theme of sharing what I do, documenting what I do, let me tell you, I got the Mastery Journal. And before we get to it, why this matters to you? Well, I found that using a journal, it helps me, whether it's digital, a structure like the Mastery Journal, or a simple plain paper. I find that at the end of the day, I'm not exhausted. I got more done. Using a journal, using a structure can help you be more accountable, stay on focus, stay on task, and accomplish more things. So let's jump into it. The last one I'm going to talk about is the Mastery Journal because I just got this one. But Bulletproof Journal, Freedom Journal, which is more for a goal, the Productivity Journal versus the Self Journal. That's what is the name of the Self Journal, the Habit Journal, and one that I haven't used because it's too big, the Panda Plan. Using a dotted journal helped me big time because I can use any brand and you can attach accessories like this to always have your pen. Using the bullet journal structure allowed me to stay on top of my tasks, things that I need to do. If you see the arrow, meaning that I transfer that to the next day. The next one I used was the Habit Journal, and this one starts with a weekly planning and then goes to the date. And found out through using many journals and taking productivity training and mentorship that weekly planning is key to stay in track, to help you get closer to your goals, to make sure you don't miss anything important, to keep your sanity. So this one starts with your priorities for that week, and then you move to habits. So this one concentrated on creating habits: sleep better, read, exercise, meditate, water, and then you move to other 5 habits that you want. And then you start ticking, and another area that is common throughout the journals is the 3 things you are grateful for today. That's key. That's been amazing for me to shift my perspective, my negativity into positivity. And I used to be a negative person. I've talked about it in the past, and now it's the best day ever. Moving to the Self Journal. This one is more an agenda type planner. Not like the Habit Journal that you are tied to specific areas. This one, your top 3 targets for the day, your wins, lessons learned, and your goals for the day. Also has a quote. The quote is another commonality throughout all the journals, throughout all the productivity system. Wanting you to start with what you're grateful and seeking out a quote. The perfect quote, the correct quote can change your day, can give you a different perspective, can give you a different, at least to me, if you're not doing it, give it a shot because it definitely helped me out. The next one is the Productivity Journal. The Productivity Planner. This one is just the same. Weekly wins. The weekly planning is key throughout all of them. Also, the 3 targets. Well, this one has 5 targets, 15 total for the week that you want to achieve. And one of the reasons I loved the dotted journal is because I'm not constrained to a specific number of tasks. I do get a lot of ideas, and I need a place to brain dump. So I found myself moving from this one to Google Docs, and I'll get to it in a second. But what I do now is I minimize the ideas that I'm working on, so I see less by putting less on a paper, and I move them all to a online to-do list, but more into it. This one, once you do your weekly planning, you go to what's the most important task of the day. So you gotta have one important task for the day, and then you move to the second and the third. So that's another commonality. The quote, the 3 tasks, and then this one, compared to the other ones, this one has notes, a note area, and also at the bottom you can customize or grade your productivity, which is good to if you're a competitive person, if you want to gamify, kind of help you, I gotta get to 10 today. With that said, between journals, I switched to Google Docs. And what I did is in Google Docs is I grabbed what I found these journals had in common, and I started using it for my weekly planning and for my daily planning. But I had a hidden agenda behind using Google Docs. I wanted to document everything digitally so I can share lessons learned in the future with my private group, and kind of having one single document that I can archive and duplicate success, because templates, and you gotta keep doing what's working for you. With that said, let's move to the one that I haven't used, the Panda Planner. And the reason is, it's big. I haven't used it, I haven't got to it yet, but again, weekly planning, you see your goals big time, then you go what you're grateful for, what your priorities are, and your schedule, today's wins, and how will you improve. They all have that commonality of concentrating on what you're grateful for, working on your top 3 goals. Now, what I found that is working for me now is sticking to the Pomodoro technique, which is you work for a specific amount of time, let's say 30 minutes, and then you take a 5-minute break, but you have to work on a single task. And that helped me not be exhausted at the end of the day. I got a lot of things going in my day, and I'm sure you do as well. So not being depleted, or that energy, that mind energy, not having it depleted at the end of the day, it allows me to make smart decisions as far as food, exercise, you name it, spending time with my family, and being in a better mood. Anyhow, perfect. Lastly, Freedom Journal. This one is more for a goal achievement. I supported John Lee Dumas. I like the format, and also it concentrates on the goals that you want to achieve for the day, the action plan, your ideas, your number 1 focus, what you're grateful for. And this one has a 10-day sprint. The other ones they do weekly. This one is a 10-day sprint, and also has a quote for the day. At the bottom also has John shares a recommended tool. Now, I haven't used this one, but let me tell you, besides the quality, so far what I can see is that it's gonna work on your routines, your quote for the day, and 4 sessions, 4 Pomodoro sections, which you work for X amount of minutes, and you take a small break, the first 3, and the 4th one you take a longer break. And at the end also, it gives you an area to gamify, to grade your productivity, which is, I'm gonna give it a shot. The idea is that I wanna get things done. I want to be sane at the end of the day. I don't wanna feel like I'm working. I wanna enjoy what I do. And I think that's what these journals allow me to do. With that said, I would love to know what you use to document what you do, to help you stay in track, to help you stay accountable. Yeah, share that in the comments down below, because not only you will help me, but you will help others that see the video and read your comment. With that said, my friend, hit the thumbs up if you like what I do. If you like this video, please share it with a friend. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button so YouTube can let you know the next time I upload a video. With that said, my friend, these are the journals I've used so far. I hope you got an insight of how I'm working and how I've been producing, because sometimes people ask me, Angel, how you get so much done and you still keep your positive attitude? And I think this has to do something with it. If you're not using it, give it a shot. Whatever you're doing, if it's working, keep doing it. Just do more of it. I'm going to use the Mastery Journal for the next 100 days. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.